Hey guys, what's up? Loco here. We got some exclusive YouTube content coming right at you. It's my 7 thoughts going into LCS semis. Basically, I'll talk about 7 big thinking points I had regarding LCS semis and share them with you, go over it a little bit in detail, and yeah, leave a comment down below on what you thought. So, thought number 7. Clutch is actually pretty good, but they won't have a shot versus Team Liquid. I have to give them credit. I thought they were pretty out and about, but their mid-season sell to Dignitas and the coaching staff switch up into Thinkcard and Artemis actually did wonders for this team.
And I think Clutch are in a good spot now. Like, I think they have actually gotten better over time. They have improved as a squad. I think TSM have gotten worse as a squad. So even though TSM have the better record, I would say that Clutch is a better team as just like, you know, if you give them an ELO or something, I think I put them higher.
I'm going with a 3-1 scoreline as well, but it is for Clutch Gaming.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. We didn't promise you it would be a smooth ride to Detroit, but we did tell you that the Clutch Mobile could get you there.
Huni looks like old Huni again. Sort of. He's not quite there, but he's kind of there. Lyra found an identity in how he wants to jungle. DeMonte is kind of pushing away the memes that all NA mid laners suck. And Clutch bot lane has just been solid. Like Vulcan and Cody, I can't talk enough praises about them. Cody used to be this very flawed player who would do well in lane, get insta deleted in teamfight, and that's a huge flaw as an AD carry. But yeah, like he shored up, and Vulcan just has been on point. His All-Star, his Rakan, I can't say enough good things about Vulcan. But here's the thing though. They took down TSM pretty handedly, but they really don't have a shot against Team Liquid. I think it's going to be an easy 3-0. It's a feel-good story about how Clutch came back in the later half of summer and defeated TSM, and they beat TSM twice. They have never lost to TSM in playoffs, but they're going to be quick 0-3 out by Team Liquid, and that'll be it. Thought number 6. Bifrost hasn't lost a best of 5 in his professional career yet. I know, you're gonna tell me back when he was an amateur, he lost some random ass best of 5, but since he started playing in LCS for TSM, he has never lost a best of 5. It's true. He won every best of 5 in North America while he was on TSM. He made it to Worlds, but TSM never made it out of groups, so then he never got to play a best of 5. And since being on CLG, this is the first time they made playoffs, and they beat Optic last weekend, so technically, it's true. Bifrost has never lost a best of 5 in his professional career. He's been playing for like, I'd imagine, 3 years now, 4 years now, and to never have lost a best of 5, what a random coincidence of a circumstance. But I think that's going to change. I see CLG losing to C9. We'll see. Number 5. Time for Sneaky to step up or shut up. There's been a lot of controversies around Sneaky's level of play this split.
You know, if he starts slumping, is he ready to grind super hard? He's always been one of the players who plays more solo queue games, but now he's doing like Patreon stuff and
I mean,
cosplay.
he seems like he'd be perfect for C9's academy team.
But let's save judgment for this weekend. Sneaky honestly hasn't had the greatest split. He defended a little bit, talking about his stats, talking about having to play versus Yuumi. But honestly, Sneaky, you know you haven't been as on form. But I'm actually on your side. I think in regular season, you probably don't care as much. Like, you've been playing for 4 to 5 years. Like, going to LCS and playing in LCS is going to feel very work-like. We've seen veterans like Sneaky step it up for playoffs, step it up for Gauntlet, and step it up for Worlds. So yeah, while Sneaky has been on kind of a up and down roller coaster for the regular season, I know you're going to step it up in playoffs. And if you don't, then I'll also be on the boat of criticizing you. But till then, it's Sneaky. He's been playing for such a long time, and he's always played well where it mattered. So yeah, let's not flame him too much there. Thought number 4. This is going to be the first time we're going to see TL play at full strength since MSI.
Their champions are making sure they have plenty of gold, but Impact has to be more worried about his health bar right now. Looking to turn this one back around with the Ultia turret shot 2. Going to be making things go his way. One more parlay should take him down. There's the auto attack, and Impact has the solo kill. Mid lane's going to be another 2v2, this time going the other way. Yankel's pop, and Xmithy tries to get himself out.
have another charge of the Q. Caps goes for it.
Caps looking to make this play happen, but Jensen going forward, and he'll run him through with the blade.
Honestly, we talked about Sneaky being bored with regular season. Can you imagine how bored Team Liquid is? I had a show with their former analyst Cave, and he talked about how a lot of their goals for coaching staff and what they did was trying to get the players motivated for LCS. I see Jensen and Xmitty make some of the most basic mistakes, and I don't go, oh man, TL are in trouble. They're losing to Echo Fox. What's wrong with them? I go, wow, TL really doesn't care about regular season. TL is that good. There's no way they should be losing games in regular season. The only reason is they just don't care enough. When it gets to playoff, we're going to see TL at full strength. We saw a glimpse of that at Rift Rivals where TL played G2. You're going to tell me G2 troll, but there were some real games in there and TL stepped up. So yeah, scary. Looking forward to playoffs and how good TL is going to be. Number 3. Meta is pretty good despite all the whining about Quirky Azir. Other than Quirky Azir, like most champions are seeing a good amount of play. I think it's like Quirky, Azir, Sivir that are dominating the meta. But other than that, we're getting to see so much variance of champions. It's not a lot of tanks in top lane. It's almost carries in top lane with a little bit of Poppy. In jungle, I will admit, there is a lot of tanks in Sejuani and Jarvan. But right after that, it's Sylas. This meta has been really exciting. There are a lot of people whining. But honestly, it's been a pretty good meta. Like, don't tell me the meta is shit because of all the Quirky Azir. Beyond that, it's been a really varied meta and teams are getting to play whatever they think suits them the best. It isn't just this one meta that has to be played. Hopefully rest of playoffs shows us more unique champions. Thought number 2. In the last 10 games we saw CLG play, the only real team they beat is C9. So they beat teams like Optic, Echo Fox, Clutch, and Fly. And the last time they beat a top tier team is almost a month ago, a regular season game versus Cloud9. Other than that, CLG really hasn't proven themselves in recent form, so I'm kind of worried for them going into the game versus C9. I know they 3-0'd Optic, but you can't be convinced by that series. It was so messy from Optic, and it just showed how bad the rest of the league is, not how good CLG is. There goes Loco again, being a fucking TSM lover, taking credit away from CLG. This is the most relevant CLG has been in such a long time, and I give all the props to Weldon. I think Wiggly's a great player. Biostick Say found their stride. Ruin overrated, but still a good player. Power of Evil, a really good fit for CLG. I'll give you credit where it's due. But come on, CLG fans. You guys haven't beaten a real team in about a month. And I'm supposed to be thinking you're going to beat Cloud9? No. I think it's going to be 3-1 for Cloud9. CLG, great. You're recovered. You're better than TSM. All the credit to you. But yeah, you really just haven't proven yourself yet. If you beat Cloud9, then we'll start talking. Then, you know, then we can talk about the return of the golden age. Lastly, my final thought, number 1 thought. TSM should be here. They're the main characters of LCS, and LCS Semi feels wrong without them. I don't like the script. Fire the writers. Give me a new script. Okay. Maybe that wasn't the right take. My number 1 thought is TL has the most stacked roster ever. I don't see how they don't 4P.
Double kills legendary! Ladies and gentlemen, Team Liquid will do it! Haters, be silent! Expectations, be damned! One of the biggest moments in League of Legends history as Team Liquid take down the reigning world champs!
This TL roster is bonkers. They have best players in pretty much every role. The only role you can argue for is Sven Skaren, maybe better than Xmitty, but even in that case, Xmitty is a clear number 2. We've never seen a roster this stacked for LCS. People are going to mention that old TSM roster, but even that old TSM roster, the one with Bjergsen and Haunter and Doublelift, it still had Bifrost in it. Bifrost was a liability compared to a player like Core JJ, who's arguably the best player on Team Liquid. Honestly, look at this TL roster. Tell me where's the weak link. It is just so star-studded. I mentioned it before, they're an Avenger level threat. I'd be surprised if they drop a single game to Clutch Gaming. I'd be surprised if they dropped a single game in the entirety of playoffs. So yeah, we're about to see TL 4-peat. I guess TL and 4, name a more iconic duo. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I love doing these exclusive YouTube videos for you guys. It makes me feel like a YouTuber. Can I get a... Okay, maybe we won't be that cringy YouTuber. But, don't forget to subscribe. It helps me so much. Don't forget to smash that like button. And one last thing, I'm not crazy. I'm just Loco. Peace. That was just cringy, right? Right? Bye.